The tradition of Portuguese women wearing hooded capes, known as capas or capas de lá, is deeply rooted in the country's history and culture. This distinctive garment has evolved over centuries and is a symbol of Portuguese identity, particularly in rural regions, where it was once a common everyday item of clothing. Though less commonly worn today, the cape remains an important cultural artifact and is still seen in certain festivities and traditional events, preserving its historical significance. Historically, the hooded cape was an essential part of a Portuguese woman's wardrobe, particularly during the 18th and 19th centuries. It served both practical and symbolic purposes. Made from wool or heavy fabric, the cape provided warmth and protection against the elements, essential for women living in the often harsh and variable climate of Portugal. Its design typically included a large hood that could be pulled over the head to shield against rain or wind, and a full-length body that could envelop the wearer, providing comfort and modesty. In rural areas, the capa was worn by women as a sign of respectability and modesty, in line with the conservative values of the time. It was often paired with traditional attire, such as long dresses or skirts, and served as a practical solution to the demands of daily life, especially for women who worked outdoors or traveled on foot. The cape's design also allowed women to move freely and carry out their tasks without the constraints of more structured clothing. The capa became more than just a functional garment, however. It began to carry social and cultural significance. In the 19th century, it became associated with the folkloric tradition of Portugal, particularly in the north, where traditional festivals and celebrations often featured women wearing the iconic hooded cape. The cape is now commonly seen in cultural events like the Festa de Nossa Senhora de Agonia in Viana do Castelo, where women don the cape as part of the traditional costumes worn during processions and parades. Though the cape has largely fallen out of daily use, its legacy endures through its association with Portuguese national identity and heritage. Today, it is still worn by women at special events, and its symbolic ties to the past continue to be celebrated. The hooded cape, with its distinct and elegant silhouette, stands as a testament to Portugal's rich cultural history and the resilience of its traditions.